Hello everybody, we're going to talk about Total War Immortal Empires again. I'm hitting this nail on the head a lot at the moment because it's currently a hot topic with me. I'm not covering Starfield rumours because they're not really anything new. I mean, Bethesda's made the biggest game yet. They say that every time. Here's some faction news, boring. So yeah, I'm leaving that alone. But I'm focusing on Total War Immortal Empires because this is what everybody's been waiting for. Anyway, let's talk about that. The thing about Immortal Empires is because you can play so many different sides, you've got to know what you like, what kind of side you like in order to home in on what's going to give you the best game. Now, I'm going through all these factions in order to find out. Like I've done Chaos Warriors, Nurgle, I've just done Khorne. And I play just long enough for me to understand how the gameplay for that faction works, then I stop. So each video is about an hour long, give or take 20 minutes. Nagel, for example, that takes. I mean, when you want to hire a unit, you've got to build a building. It's not really a building, but it's on the building menu. That will let you hire two Nagel demons. Now, once you've hired them, you're going to build that building again, and that building could take 3 turns. So you're basically limited in how you can recruit your army by how many buildings you're building that allows you to hire units. Otherwise, you're stuck. Now, at first, it doesn't appear to be a problem, but once the game gets going, it is a problem. Because other units have got 3 or 4 armies, and you're still trying to max out your first army. I mean, all you have to do is have a parade victory, and that's it. You're ruined because you can't replace your men fast enough. So I'm expecting Nagel to be revamped completely from the ground up. Khorne, that's got an interesting way of playing. With Khorne, if you attack a town and win, you can occupy it, raise it, raid it, whatever, right? But you also get to summon an army from it. So you could summon an army of demons from it, but I think you just wipe it out, but you get an army as a replacement. And that army can then do its own thing. You can't merge it with other armies, but you can use it to support you in battles. But Khorne doesn't have the ability to occupy every town unless it has enough skulls. And there are other considerations that need to be involved, like cash and stuff like that. But some of it doesn't seem to work as well. It seems to be a little bit glitchy. It's not explained very well because when you got all the stats it says you need, I was still unable to occupy a town, and I didn't find out why. But anyway, when I'm covering all these, I cover it just long enough to figure out where the penny drops, so I know exactly how that faction works. I've got a feel for it. Then I move on to the next one. I've got to do Zeech and Slanesh next, for instance. As for the campaign map, easy means easy. Easy mode is easy. So for once they've made the easy mode feel like an easy mode. So I'll be knocking the difficulty up on that once I've finished figuring out what all the sides do. But generally speaking, though, it's much easier to form alliances now, and have vassals. And in fact, when I reconquered certain towns from the orcs, certain Nausicaan units suddenly appeared as vassals. So what I did is I went around and conquered nearby cities, and I gave them the cities, so they became a strong vassal. And in that area, they built up armies and started attacking towns in my name. So I actually had a strong ally on my flank because I'd given these vassals towns in order to get going again on the map. So that was a massive change. That was a strategy that made a difference in Total War, which I quite kind of like. The whole military axis alliances, that all seems to work quite well now. He's still chasing units around the map like crazy because it's like a Benny Hill show because you have 4 or 5 turns because they won't stop and fight. And if you attack them at the end, you move maximum distance, you attack them, then they'll move further away. So next time they're further away and you starts all over again. You've got to trap them, and it's just one of the worst aspects of Total War. So yeah, because you can't leave them; they'll attack everything. But overall, though, it does seem to be working out quite well. The Total War campaign map's much improved over the previous two games. Also, because Total War itself is basically it was Total War One was released in the same state as three, just a really boring campaign involving dwarfs, orcs, vampires, and something else. People got bored. You have to do 2 with Immortal Empire to make people buy it. And they should have done the update in 1, but they didn't. They wanted to sell a new game, so they put it in 2. So 2 only existed to fix the problems in 1. In 3, they repeated the mistake in 1, but then went and added Immortal Empires to it, which is what they should have done in 1. So they've learnt from 1 by adding it to 3. But you've still got the situation where you've got to own all 3 games in order to get all the DLCs in order to have them all in free. Instead of putting them all in free so you can buy them for free, for the third one, right? You've got to own each game in order to have the option to buy the DLCs, in order to have the option to play them in free. So they're being a bit cheeky there still, a bit money grabbing. Overall though, it's been good. It's not polished, it's not finished. Many of the factions are lacking the fancy intros and stuff they need, and some of the graphics are a bit, not there yet, right? And the map itself looks a bit glitchy, so with visual effects a bit not working right. But generally speaking, it does look a lot better, the campaign, than it did in the previous 2 games, so there is that. Right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be making Slanesh and Zeech videos when I get the time. I'm back at work tomorrow, so I don't have the time to do it right now. And I've had a really busy August, because I've been grabbing overtime where I could, so that's limited my time to make videos. But I'm going to take it easy in September, so it's back to normal. See you in the next one.